What up, everyone? Watch me fix this King Canada 3000 watt generator. We're just having a look around it right now. Basically what the lady told me was that the engine is running fine, but one day when she was running it, she heard a pop and it stopped producing power. She said she changed the oil and changed the spark plug and did all that, but she couldn't get it to run, so she sold it to me for 90 bucks. We're going to be trying out some of the switches here. Oh, that one in the middle definitely isn't doing nothing. This plug as well. I'm pushing on it, but I don't feel any clicks. Breaker feels okay. Just going to check this fuse as well, just make sure everything's alright with this generator. Yep, looks all good there. Throwing her back in. As you can see, there's no air filter on there. It came with no air filter. Compression on the engine side felt okay, so I'm going to just try and fire it up. See if I can get any clues from this at what's wrong. I think I already got a couple from hitting some of those switches, but let's try it out. Just playing with the fuel. Alright, let's fire it up. And as you can see on there, we're basically getting no voltage at all. Gonna take this front panel off and just see what's going on back here. Start with the simplest things first. Just check, see if maybe it's just a bad plug or something. Examining what's going on in here. So what you're going to see on here is that I'm getting no continuity through this, so it seems like I have a bad plug. But when I test this 240 plug, I'm going to get continuity through this. This means that we most likely have something going on in the alternator of the engine. So we're going to have to go back there next. Let's open it up, take a look. And there it is, guys. That is a blown capacitor. This generator doesn't use a AVR, it uses a capacitor instead. And as you can see, it's blown up. This is most likely what the pop was that she heard. Let's take it out, have a closer look at it. So luckily I had a spare capacitor at my house. It's not really the right size or anything. It's way too big for this one, but it is the correct voltage. So we're going to plug it in and we're going to see, maybe if we plug this in, are we going to get some power? What's going to change? So yeah, let's start it up again, see what happens. So as you guys can see, we were getting a little bit of voltage on there. Nothing crazy though, so we're probably going to have to check that switch next. But first, let's put this new capacitor in. Look at that, I picked one up. I couldn't find the exact style that goes into this one. Probably just because it's some Chinese stuff. So I'm going to have to make something custom here. I want this thing to look pretty, so I'm going to cut this connector off the end. This is going to be low budget because I want to flip this, so we'll reuse that. Put some connections on the other end of this one. Fitting it in place here. Fits pretty nice, actually. Fits pretty nice. I'm going to probably put some glue or something on that just to hold it in place. Maybe put some foam on the top. Checking how long my wire needs to be so it'll fit. Alright, now it's time to crimp all this stuff up. I'm doing it all out of frame pretty much, so sorry about that, guys, but it's hard to record this stuff. It really is. I had to cut down like I think it was about 45 minutes of footage. I just took a bunch of small clips and put them all together here. But crimping that connector. These automatic wire strippers are amazing, by the way. Okay, putting this all on the inside. I just want to see how it fits and everything before I do the final connection. Getting the length and everything right. Fitting those in. Let's crimp them. You guys are lucky I'm doing this on like 8 times speed, because this took a while to do in person there, just trying to get everything correctly. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm using these crimpers, they're always like slipping out of my hand. I can never get them right. But look at that. Nice little crimp there. I prefer to crimp and not to solder. Just I see a lot of the solder stuff, it breaks. I feel like crimping will actually like hold a lot better as long as you do it correctly. Gonna make this look nice. Put some zip ties on it. This original connector, it's kind of gross, a little dusty. I feel like it's gonna break. So I put a zip tie on that as well. I cut this. You obviously have to cut it on an angle, so if anyone puts their hand in there, they'll cut it. Put the front cover back on. And guys, I swear I put foam and stuff on this later. I just forgot to record it. I also glued it in place. Let's start up again, see what happens. Now it sounds pretty much the same as before. I just wanted to test it and make sure we're getting like the same voltage and stuff like that just before I get into the voltage switch. Generator's hunting like crazy. This voltage switch, man, it's really a pain in the ass. It's a 9-prong switch. So I have 9 different connections I had to do on here. And I don't plug it back in on video, but I take it apart on video. But it was a real pain in the ass. I had to take a bunch of pictures of it, know where everything goes. We're also going to replace this plug here as well, because this plug definitely isn't working. Now, I had troubles finding a new 3-way 9-prong switch. I replaced it with a 4-way 12-prong switch. It should be fine. I'm just not going to use the bottom row there. All the 3-way switches that I could find were in the States, and they were from sketchy websites, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use a 4-way. It should be fine. So here's me replacing it. Now I tried to put this rubber piece on, but it didn't fit, so we're just going to throw that away. Got the new plug there. There's the 9-prong switch all hooked up. That took me forever to do. Super tight back there. Okay. Here we go. We're hooking up this 120 volt plug. This is easy. Behind the controller here, it is very hard to take videos. It's very congested back here with wires and stuff like that, as you guys can see. But I'm trying my best just to show you guys what I was doing. All right, and yeah, this is all about to be hooked up, so we're going to fire it up again and see what it does. Still no air filter on this, but let's see how she runs. Hopefully she doesn't hunt as much. She probably will because we don't have an air filter. Here I am plugging in my heat gun just to see if it can take a load. All right, let's fire it up with the best starter in the world, Ryobi. So as you guys can see, we are making good voltage now. Our problem is the hunting. We're going to solve this by changing the air filter. This thing uses like crankcase pressure, I guess, to help blow some of the fuel through the carburetor. So we're going to have to change this up. Put the new tube on. There's my new air filter. Looks all nice. I'm going to drop this thing in a second, but yeah, we're going to need a new cage and recoil as well. My little brother's talking about wanting to cut the old cage down, see if he can get it to work with a different recoil. That's why all this is taken apart. But we go a different way. We just buy some new parts. It's like $20 online. Let's not play around with it too much. Throw it on there. Tighten it up. I realize now that I put the recoil in the wrong position here. I should have put it higher up. I swear to God, I changed it later. But yeah. Load test will be coming up next. We're going to be doing a 1500 watt heater on it. We're also going to be doing a 8.5 amp saw, and we're just a little light. So it's fired up. Let's see if it finally runs good. Let's see if all the work did something. Alright, now I think that ran pretty smooth. There was a little look at the fan there. And here's the final look at the generator. 3,000 watt, 2,300 running watts. I think this thing runs amazing. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye.